nation back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Hi, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to all our members.
In short, this is what I have to say.
This is the Street Council, and we are in session.
Fights and grudges and
you are Speaker of the House, Anderson. I'm here with you guys, waiting the arrival of Hashim.
Because now, more than
it's just about 23 minutes to the hour of 1 o'clock.
To build a strong and better nation.
Gotta say good afternoon going out to all our members that are streaming us live via YouTube, Facebook, and also our website www.thestreet919fm.com. Good afternoon going out to all of you.
My brother, come, my sister, and let us build
it's Friday, the 11th of July. Officially the last day of school, the school term. I know that all of the kids, all the children on the all the children that attend school, I know that today you probably are very much excited.
Remember,
some of you probably started your vacation, your Java vacation early. I know that a lot of us would travel during this time to go and visit and sightsee, visit family as well.
And onward to
so whatever you and your family do
more than ever
over this Java vacation, I hope that you guys be safe and have an enjoyable time, yeah? And for some of us, we are also happy because we are going to get that 2 months
that is the main
traffic relief, hopefully. Because I must say the roads are still very much busy.
Because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister.
Even last year around Java, I found that the traffic was still very, very heavy. What do we wait to see, yeah? I got a shout out to Maria. Got a shout out to Maria celebrating her birthday today. Happy 4th birthday, Maria.
So much of things that we need to see about.
Hope that you live to see many more. Also, got a shout out to the boss, Mr. Neil IWER George, celebrating his birthday as well. Happy birthday going out to Mr. Neil IWER George, the boss, also known as DJ IWER, celebrating his Earth Strong today. And on behalf of the entire team here on the Street 919 FM, and also
to build a strong and better nation.
On behalf of the council, the Street Council, that is
the main one.
We send greetings your way, and we hope that you have a fantastic day.
Hand in hand.
Hope that God continues to shower and bless you, so that you can live to see many more
Together.
and continue to bring good energy. And may you continue to contribute to our culture, whether it be musically or in the art form itself. But happy and strong going out to you, Mr. Neil IWER George. So you guys know we do it in the first hour. It's our check-in now.
For every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land.
And I will invite you guys as well to
now is the time to
call in and share your love, share your greetings to Mr. Neil IWER George, celebrating his birthday today as well.
Because now more than ever.
But by now you guys should know the numbers. But if you don't know the numbers, then take it down now, yeah?
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
Members, we invite you to be a part of the conversation. Please be mindful and remember our house rules. Be respectful. Keep your contribution under 3 minutes. This house is open to everyone.
So let me take this one. So I'm inviting you guys to check in with me now. If there's anything that is on your mind that you want to raise as well, feel free to do that as well. And those numbers are gonna 342-0081, 466-5391, and you can also send your WhatsApp. And you can also be a part of the conversation for the ones that are viewing us live via YouTube or the website. Just send your messages.
And concentrate.
Send your greetings as well to the boss.
Come, let us sit and try to relate.
Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon. Wapo Mindi. Mr. Laukita here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Laukita. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Same. Well, to you and the dream. To you and Hashim, the dream man, and the DJ. Well, first, let me say happy birthday to Mr. IWER. As how David Rhoda referred to him in one of his calypsos, he called him Mr. IWER. So let me say happy birthday greetings to Mr. IWER, and I wish him long life. You know, he was the the proponent or the creator of this station, which at the beginning, at its origin, was called Bashment Radio. And I was a listener, driving my car up and down and listening to this Bashment Radio. So all the best to Mr. IWER. And I want to say thanks here for playing that Hughes Corporation, that big hit, Rock the Boat, by the mid-70s to the 80s when an American DJ they call Casey Kasem. And here are top 40, they call 80-40, which is American top 40 on a Sunday evening in Trinidad here, but it was an international top 40 program.
Right.
For the world, yes, man. That brought me back to the glory days in the 70s, early 80s.
Hey, Rock the Boat is a classic, eh? It is a classic.
Yeah, of course.
A golden classic.
When I heard that tune, when I started playing there, and my mind went back, you know, to my previous years, you understand? My earlier time, as they say. Yeah. Well, one of the topics I think I may be interested in today is this thing where in Jamaica, young people are by law, it's written law, obligated to see about their parents when the parents get when the parents get older or old.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have that in Trinidad, right? Everything here is, well, some people just duty of care they see about their parents in their older days, and then some don't care nothing.
Right.
But in America, it's law. And I think we should look at that and kind of enshrine that in our laws to see if people may get more, if children will be more disciplined and show more affinity to their parents.
So
right?
basically, it's a law that that children should take care of their parents.
Well, they have to in Jamaica. I don't know. I was listening to a cricket commentator saying that. Now, it would be interesting if you all could check. Well, Akshem is the research man. If he could research that and let us know more into it. And I was amazed. Only about 2 weeks ago, and I mentioned it on the station before, but you all didn't pick up on it. But somehow it remained in me, and I think we should get some clarity on that thing. But it's an amazing piece of a law,
Yeah, well, it sounds very interesting, so definitely we'll look into it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you take care.
All right.
And once again, as I started, let me wish Mr. IWER, as David Rudder referred to him, and one of his David Rudder collectors. Let me wish him happy birthday and long life and long live Bashment Radio as I know it. I didn't know it at 91.1. I knew it as Bashment Radio.
Bashment Radio.
Yeah.
Was it? But it was Bashment or not Trini Bashment, right?
I know it as Bashment.
Bashment. Okay.
Maybe it could have been Trini, but I remember it as Bashment.
Ah, okay. All right.
The guy was a fun listener to that station up from that time to now.
Right.
Those days they had Precious reading, Ms. Joseph reading news, and then they had a lady named Abaluk.
Oh, I remember Abaluk. I remember Precious. TC was here as well. They had TC House, Jigger's house. There were a lot of persons that passed through here.
And then at lunchtime period now, but as after, they had this boy who was the program director. He had a little falsetto voice, and then you had from Labantil, they had Ghost.
Right.
And Ghost, and you had the gentleman he was the program director, Piper.
Right.
Yeah. Then you had a lady, I think she went on to read news. She had a Chinese kind of name. She used to read news part-time on TV6 News. Michelle and Hawaii. Yeah. So I listened a long time.
Yeah. You have some history there, boy.
Of course. So when people call it, I wasn't a caller. I normally was driving because I never walk close to where I'm living.
Right.
So I was always on the road.
Okay.
I will listen,
All right, okay.
Eating.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Mr. Lockett, and I know that you're definitely going to be tuned in while the show progresses.
Yeah, I'm not rocking the boat.
All right, thanks. Mr. Lockett, he's not rocking the boat. So you guys, this is your check-in hour, and also you can use this within this hour to send your birthday greetings to the boss himself, Mr. Neil Iwer George. Celebrating his birthday today. It's cancer season, I believe tomorrow as well, the Viking in the soca industry, Bungie, will also be celebrating his birthday. So a lot of birthdays within this period. Just day before, we celebrated the mighty Sparrow, who turned 90. We also celebrated one of our loyal listeners as well, his strong KFC on Thursday, which was yesterday. On Monday, I celebrated mine as well. So yeah, a lot of birthdays within this month. Got to say good afternoon going out to Dr. Wakanda Lockton, saying good afternoon. My brothers, thank you for upholding democracy and holding PNM accountable. Good afternoon going out to you, Mr. Wakanda. So I'm seeing here that the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association is in search for that name, that new name to move forward. No longer we're gonna call our boys Soca Warriors, but we are in search for a new name.
In short, this is what.
And they have invited the entire population to assist them
Fights and grudges.
with a new name.
Come, let us.
Yesterday we mentioned it. I'm seeing it. Getting very
More than ever, we must.
going around the media right now, you know, and persons coming up with all sorts of different names.
And production to build
Very, very interesting.
a nation. I say that is
Did you guys also see that
so. Come, let us work and
pretty soon
because this is our land.
the merit point system
Come, my sister,
would be amended?
build a nation together.
Yes, it's not going to be completely removed, but it's going to be amended. Some of it
Yeah.
we would be saying goodbye to it, and then there are a couple that would remain there. And from the earlies, that was something that I was that I had mentioned, that I didn't think that they should scrap it completely because
Working hard,
there are so many drivers out there
our country.
who drive so recklessly. So I'm glad to see that they have taken
Build
that initiative, not to scrap it completely,
progress.
but do some amendments to ensure that
But
persons
now, more than ever, we must
who still decide to be reckless
tolerance
would be penalized.
option to build a strong.
So kudos going out to
I say that is
government, the Minister of Transport,
so. Come, let
and our Prime Minister being at the head.
is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister,
I really hope that they still do
together.
their due diligence and ensure that whatever laws that remain within the demerit point system, that it really deals with those drivers who overdo it, who take advantage of the system, who drive recklessly, who do not obey the laws.
I do have to spell them out.
And as I mentioned before, it starts from the head.
Do the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now
Also want to say condolences going out to Miss Beckles. I believe it's something that we probably overlooked during this week, but apparently Miss Beckles lost her brother,
a strong
and
and
we want to say condolences on behalf of the Street Council, the Street 919 FM. Condolences going out to her and her family on the passing of her brother,
oh, come let us work hand in hand. Because this
and also to Trinidad and Tobago.
my brother, come my
So all the families
let's build a nation together.
that continue to have to go through the hurt, continue to have to be pouring out tears due to our current crime situation.
This also goes for
I
every
also want to say condolences going out to each and every family that are affected by crime, are a victim of crime,
now is the time to come home and do something
and I really hope it's an eye-opener
instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now more than ever we must show
for the ones that believe
discipline, tolerance and production.
that crime
A strong and better nation. I say that is
has been decreasing.
vision.
I say wake up, wake up.
Oh, come let us work hand in hand. Because this is our
gonna get more into it in the next hour. Let me just pay some bills, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next side of 1 o'clock. All right, so let me pay those bills, and then we're gonna come back with more. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. It is the Street Council right here on the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You want to find something great to do with your Tuesday nights? You want to learn and understand the true reason for Jesus? Then join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. for the program, This Same Jesus, the program that puts Jesus in his rightful place in our hearts and in our homes. Let's bring church home to you. Join us every Tuesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. with your hosts, Kempes and Kevin. Be inspired, be blessed right here on the Street 91.9 FM.
Falling in love with Jesus.
Whoever said messy was a bad thing totally missed the point. Take that hit song everyone loves now. It probably started like this. Baby, calm down. That's why KFC is celebrating the messy moments with our Messy Cruncher and Messy Zinger sandwiches for only $34.95. Imagine a crunchy, golden brown, flavorful chicken sandwich sauced to perfection with our signature sweet, spicy, tangy sauces. Oh boy. So crunch into the deliciously messy moments today. Check socials for details. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Are you tired of scratching the surface? Do you want to understand the real forces shaping Trinidad and Tobago? From the delicate dance of our energy sector on the global stage, to the geopolitical shadows behind the crime affecting our streets, we dig deeper. The third umpire goes beyond the headlines. We connect the dots between local challenges and the international currents that truly impact your life, your wallet, your security. Join Stephen Matheson, Selvin Mitchell, and Ronaldo Rollux, 3 employment law and human resource management consulting professionals, as they unpack the complexities, analyze the power plays, and reveal the often hidden realities. Understand the game. Understand your role in it. The third umpire, critically analyzing Trinidad and Tobago's economic and political realities on how they affect your daily lives. Tune in Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. on the Street 919 FM. Don't just listen to the news. Understand it.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke.
And every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight,
I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Street 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in
every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight
for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Get hot this summer. Oh no, we mean HUT, as in hot days mean hot deals with Pizza Hut. Get 1 large pizza plus single breadsticks for only $135, or go bigger with 2 large pizzas, family breadsticks, and cinnamon rolls for just $290. All your favorite pizzas with all the toppings you love all summer long. So head to the Hut and get your hot deals while this offer is super hot. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and giveaways for the best singers. Every Friday, Limers Fridays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Vibes with your crew, and enjoy beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and 2 White Oak for $25. Every Saturday, Raw Saturdays. Everything goes, nothing but good vibes, free entry, and an all-star all-star DJ cast to bring the vibes. Vibes Nightclub is where Tobago shines. Join us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for music, fun, and unforgettable nights. Don't miss out. Your weekend starts at Vibes.
Get hot this summer. Oh no, we mean HUT, as in hot days mean hot deals with Pizza Hut. Get one large pizza plus single breadsticks for only $135, or go bigger with two large pizzas, family breadsticks, and cinnamon rolls for just $290. All your favorite pizzas with all the toppings you love all summer long. So head to the Hut and get your hot deals while this offer is super hot. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
When your corporate event needs more than just food, it needs an experience, a Michelin experience. From mouth-watering buffet spreads to beautiful packed takeaway boxes, the Michelin Experience Limited delivers more than just wheels. We deliver flavor. We deliver satisfaction. We deliver excellence straight to your boardroom. Whether it's a conference, board meeting, or a retirement function, go beyond basic. Go bold. Go Michelin Experience Limited. Call us now at 1-868-474-2250 or follow us on social media at Michelin Experience. Great food, exceptional service every time.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Champlain, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast, heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Men, women, tired of the invasive, painful old methods of testing prostate and breasts?
The Institute of Health and Fitness Clinic and Wellness Center offers comprehensive and non-invasive diagnostic testing, which indicates the nature and extent of diseases and tests your nutritional levels. Our quick testing can identify early signs of problems by evaluating many of the bodily functions, such as male and female sexual function, gastrointestinal function, liver function, kidney function, thyroid function, heart and brain function, and also cancer testing. Results are comparable with other medical lab tests without the use of needles or embarrassing specimen cups, and is pain-free. We also offer all natural treatments. Visit us now at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna, or call 492-7397 or 289-6363.
Planning your Tobago getaway? Choose the highest Google-rated car rental company on the island, O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. Located just minutes from the A&R Robinson International Airport, at O'Neill, we pride ourselves on being the most tech-savvy car rental company in Tobago. Our process is 100% digital. No paperwork, no long lines. From easy pickup to seamless returns, Renting a car in Tobago has never been simpler. WhatsApp us now at 1-868-361-1042 to book your vehicle. Don't forget to mention promo code RADIO2 to receive a 5% discount on your rental. Send a WhatsApp message to 1-868-361-1042 today. That's 1-868-361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago, the easiest, most reliable car rental experience on the island.
Vehicle availability is subject to change. Driver must be at least 25 years old and have a valid driver's license to book. For more information, visit www.rentalcartobago.com.
So line up, link up, creep up, rock and come in. It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Reggae Rock Sundays on the Shit 919 FM with yours truly, MC Duke and Selector Kochi on the ones and twos. So make it a date and don't be late. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on the Shit 919 FM. Got 'em our way, King Selassie.
On behalf of us here at the Street 919 FM, we would like to say happy birthday to our incredible boss, the Water Lord IWER George. On behalf of the entire team, we want to extend our warmest wishes to you on your special day. Thank you for being such an outstanding leader and for all the opportunities you provide. We're truly grateful to work under your guidance. May your birthday be filled with joy, relaxation, and all the happiness you deserve. Here's to many more years of your brilliant leadership and success.
Jesse Martin, Trinidad on fire, fire. Tobago on fire, fire. Trinidad on fire, fire. People want water. Come in front for your blessings. Come in front for your blessings. Jump in the water. Jump in the water. Raise the energy. Raise the energy. Raise the energy. Raise the energy. I'm planning to stop sing soca and go and live in Grenada. Start to sing some jam songs. Eat lamb and drink my rum. If you know the rub me last year, put your 2 on in the air.
Yo, I had to send a big shout out to the biggest boss in the business, IWER George. More life, health, and strength to you, son.
The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. IWER George on Instagram. Share the live. IWER TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
All rise, all rise. The Street Council is now in session on the Street 919 FM. Your speakers of the House, Anderson and Hashim.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline.
So just about 8 minutes past of 1 p.m. And yes, the Street Council is in session. And if you have just joined us, welcome. I hope that you guys are at least having lunch, or at least had lunch already.
Oh, come, let us work hand in hand. Because
taking it straight to 4 p.m.
Come, my brother, come, my sister.
And you guys always do it on a Friday. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, we give you guys some music. And definitely... Today, within that last hour, it's going to be an IWER show. Yes, we celebrate the boss' birthday today. So you guys could definitely look out for that. Good afternoon, Hashim.
Good afternoon, Addison. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. And again, a special birthday shout out to the big boss in the business, the water lord himself, Neil IWER George. I hope you're having an amazing day, sir, wherever you are. Y'all send in your shout outs to the big one. All right, we are here. The Street Council is in session. Good afternoon to the Dago Martin Massive, which is why was not here for our start of session. Today was their Borough Day parade, so traffic in the west was trafficking today. Let's just leave it at that. How are you doing?
I can't complain. As I was saying, today being the last day of school.
Yes.
So hopefully we get an ease on traffic.
Yeah, well, you'll have to endure heavy traffic this afternoon because everybody coming out, whether it is to celebrate the last day, getting people home, or whatever, from Monday, guys. It's an official, complete ease up in traffic. As long as y'all follow road protocol and don't drive stupid, everybody gonna be in a gas.
So before I went to pay those bills earlier on, I was sending, or I wanted to at least send out condolences to all those families that fell victim of the runaway horse right now, which is crime. It's like a wild horse.
Yes.
It's really out of control, and we're just seeing persons losing their lives, and it's so sad. I think I saw a guy who left home to go and purchase a vehicle, and they found his body yesterday. His car abandoned, and they found his body, and he was murdered. And every day we open the newspapers, or every day we listen to the news, it's just crime and crime and crime and more and more and more crime. And
what were we up to? The last I checked, at least 15 murders in this month alone.
I mean, right about now, Hashim, one just added to it is just one too much.
Of course.
I think that it really needs to be addressed, and that's why I'm saying that for me, I believe that crime and our revenue are the two things that should be on the front burner. And that's my concern, to see what is Trinidad and Tobago, what is our administration's plan to be able to earn revenue. And also, how are we going to address this crime situation? It is really, 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 really getting out of hand. And I mean, and for persons who, I remember persons were saying that how as soon as a new government wins the election, that crime will stop, and everybody will be living in harmony, and we will be sharing and loving and caring. And before those party fanatics calling today to tell me that how is the PNM that committing crime and it's not the UNC, I want to let you guys know that crime and these criminals
don't have parties.
They don't have no party. It's nothing about campaigning. It's nothing about
There's no criminal political gang that says, you vote for me and I will wipe out this entire street.
You're right. We need to really do some work on addressing this crime situation, and to the authorities above, the persons responsible. Please and thank you. It's about time that we really start to address this crime situation. I think that enough talk has been done. We have heard enough conversations. We have seen a new administration was sworn into office. We have seen the new commissioner take office. It is time to get on with what needs to be done. I also saw a video. Now, persons tend to cut a video to obviously again
fit
to
narratives,
fit that narrative. And the thing is that it was where police officers, it came across as they were using excessive force. And if you see how they was manhandling this guy, but then you can't really judge it because of where the video started. So you don't know what happened before. But I say that to say this. We need those cams
to be working
on their vests. Those body cams, we need them. So we need those body cams to be on our officers so that we could get the entire story and we could really see exactly where things went left or where things went right, instead of we assuming, because when you see the comments and you see persons' response, and then it also sometimes add to the flame, to that burning flame already, where we already don't have trust in the police service. So when you see videos like that, it makes persons say, oh gosh,
are you too wicked?
Police again. You know, so again, we need those body cams. We definitely need those body cams. So with that being said, I want to enter today's topic.
Right.
And today I wanna touch on these boards, boy. The amount of boards. There's a board for this, there's a board for that, there's a board for all sorts of different things, and I want to kind of look into all of these different boards. And I want to start here. Over the past few weeks, the headlines have been buzzing, mass firing, boards shakeups, and resignations across several state-influenced enterprises. The question on everyone's mind: what exactly is the purpose of these boards? Especially companies where the government holds the majority stake. These boards' positions come with lucrative compensation packages, yet some of our most vital state institutions are underperforming. Failing. Citizens continue to dream of the day when water for all is more than just a slogan, and our agriculture sector, a backbone of natural sustainability, remains largely underdeveloped. This despite billions being allocated each year through national budgets wrapped in lofty promises and political fanfare. So here's where we need to dig deeper. Yes, these boards are appointed by government, but is it time to re-examine the culture of accountability within them? Because let's face it, some of our own are failing us. Not every board member sees their roles as a serious fiduciary responsibility. But if you accept the position, then surely you're really signing up to protect not just state finances, but the interests of the people. Shouldn't board members be held accountable when the companies under their stewardship collapse, stagnate, or fail to deliver on basic mandates? So members, let's talk about it. I want you guys to be a part of today's show. Call in, share your views, and I want you guys to think about it and answer these questions. Do you think the board appointments are being used as political rewards rather than professional placements? Should we demand greater transparency, performance audit, and consequences for board failure? And most importantly, are these boards working for us or against us? There's too much of boards, Hashim. When I tell you boards, a board for WhatsApp, a board for T&Tech, a board for this, a board, Bristol board, gypsum board, MBF board, cardboard,
blackboard,
whiteboard. It's all kind of board. And at the end of the day, every time something goes wrong, Here what we do. Every time something goes wrong, the first finger they point is the administration. If, God forbid, something is to go on right now in the health system, they're going to point the finger immediately at our Minister of Health. But even though our Minister of Health is responsible to oversee all our health centers throughout Trinidad and Tobago, etc., it is not his job to be over every doctor and every nurse to make sure that they are doing exactly what they're supposed to do.
But you see, Anderson, that's the figurehead. So if health is a problem, that must mean the man that they put in charge of health is his fault, right? When there are so many other levels underneath him that you have to go through, so much tape before you can even address him. Something's going down on the basement floor. He won't know about it until quite some time after. By which time it is either fixed or it is just in such a chaotic state that he has to come out and simply say something.
Sometimes the same time we are finding out about it, it's the same time he's also finding out about it.
Yeah.
He or she, whoever is in that department. And we have to realize that our own people are working against us and not for us. Not every doctor, not every nurse take their duties and responsibilities serious.
I could tell you. I'll share a story, but keep going.
Not every board member understands their role and how serious their role is.
It's not. It goes even lower than that. Some people that are on the ground that do the actual work sometimes don't understand the importance of what they're doing. Let me share a story with you. Now, you know that last year I had a surgery performed on me to remove a tumor from my lung, and I had to remove half of my lung on the left side in the process, right? Now, I was fortunate enough to get a private hospital, and I was fortunate enough to have a brilliant doctor overseeing my surgery, make sure everything was on point before I even went onto the operating table.
Right.
When I finally came to and the surgery was over, one of the doctors, one of the second in commands, shared with my mother that I was lucky to have who I had, because if it was him, he would have just removed my lung entirely and be done with it. Because the operation took so long, he said he would have just removed the entire lung and be done with it. That's what he told my mother. So it's not even those who are at the top with making executive decisions. Sometimes those on the ground are not for you. And this is in a private institution. I can't speak for the public institution. Lord knows what they have to, what people have to go through in there. So it from the top comes straight down. There are so many levels of mediocrity, so much. Well, I'm trying to find the proper adjective. Just lackluster performances on all levels.
And that's why I asked, what's the purpose of the boards? Because they are there for a purpose, you know. They are there for a purpose. Up to yesterday, I think I was still hearing that they still have so many boards that still need to be put in place for respective institutions and so forth. But are they doing what they're supposed to do? Look at, for instance, WASA. Sometimes we see WASA digging up the road, and then when they finish digging it up, however, they patch it back, and we upset and we saying to ourselves, look how they leave the road. But guess what? If the board does not address the situation and sends that message out there to the CEOs and to the managers for it to trickle down. That listen, if it is that you all don't do the job effectively, efficiently, then you would be held responsible and you will be penalized for whatever damages, whatever the case may be. And we tend to we all we do is we sit down and we blame the man at the bottom, but it's the ones on top.
Yep.
They are not enforcing the SOPs. They are not enforcing different regulations, and this is why we continue to have these problems.
Because if those are the top take it seriously, how do you expect the working man to? If they know they're going to get paid regardless. If I know I getting paid regardless, and I don't come into the street council for 2 weeks, I know my paycheck is still going to be the same figure if I work half the month. What incentive do I have to be here? Such it is with workers.
Every year, Hashim, at a budget every year, billions of our taxpayers' dollars are being injected in these different ministries and so forth. And what is the ending result? We're in the same place.
Yeah. The bare minimum.
And these board members are not... Listen, this is not no free job, They're not a volunteer job, They are well compensated.
Oh, yeah.
Part of whatever budget is allocated to them, their salary, these salaries to pay some of them are part of that. And yet, every single time, it's the same thing happening over and over and over again. All these boards, all this money being allocated, and what do we get? You look at water for all, and people still
have none.
Have none.
It's so bad.
Look at our health system. To go back there again, medication has always seems to be they always have an issue.
They're always out of something. Always.
How? How it is that we still running out of beds? We don't have enough beds on wards.
Oh gosh, don't even start that again. Because
what are these boards there for? If they are a safety net or put there as part of to be able to account and to be responsible for every citizen's all taxpayers' money, it's more looking like we don't have that net there, that security net. We don't have that accountability there. And that's why I say we, our people, our own, not the ones who sit down in the Red House, not the ones that we elected, our own that we passing every day sometimes.
The man on the ground, as one of our members like to say.
Right? They are inside there doing a sata-tata.
And what makes it worse is that people's lives are affected by this. Lives. You are out of beds in the main hospital in the country, and because you are out of beds, you cannot house somebody that desperately needs to be there, and if they don't show up, they could die, and you're okay with that. You have funds that's supposed to be allocated to different schools and to renovate, to update, to make sure that our children have the best resources available to them. But yet our schools still look the same as when Dr. Eric Williams was Prime Minister. The same desks and chairs that people our age went to school with are the same desks and chairs that their children are now using. And we're okay with this. We're just going to point our fingers to who we know is the head of these departments, the heads of these ministries, because it's their fault, right? It's always their fault.
Yeah.
They're the only, because they're the only faces that we can see to point the blame to. If you knew the individual faces of the people actually responsible for allocating these resources to make sure that we have better lives, you wouldn't just be blaming the person at the top. Do they have that responsibility? Yes, of course they do, and they should be held accountable. But they cannot. They unfortunately cannot see to every single desk in a school or every single bed in a hospital. That is why people underneath the pyramid are supposed to be in charge of making sure those things happen. He makes sure to sign, they make sure, whoever's in charge of ministries signs off on the resources, allocate the money this way, allocate the money that way. If it is mishandled underneath, all he can do is hear about it and try to remedy the problem. And sometimes that news only reaches him after the fact.
That's what I'm saying. These board members need to be held more accountable. There's too many boards. Too much of money being spent to hire. Sometimes a board consists of almost 10 persons in a hashim. And then when things go bad, everybody point fingers at the minister. Or better yet, they just like to call party. Is the UNC fault? Is the PNM fault? And again, to you all party fanatics, this has nothing to do with a party. Yes, these ministers, overall, they have to oversee their ministry. But they cannot be over every individual to see what they're doing. You think Mr. Roger Alexander, the Minister of Homeland Security, could be over every police officer in Trinidad and Tobago?
He couldn't do that when he was a police chief.
You think he could do it now? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And just before you guys start, because I know that you guys are already calling in, right? But let me just give you guys a little information that will help you guys be able to share your view in a more sensible way. Or some information so that at least you will know exactly how these boards supposed to function. So board members are expected to set strategic directions of the organization in line with national goals and policies, approve major business plans, budgets, and capital expenditure, ensure the organization operations align with its public service mandate. And you see that last part, let me read it over. They are to ensure the organization operations align with its public service mandate. They have a legal duty to safeguard public funds and assets under the organization's control. Ensure value for money is achieved through prudent use of resources. Oversee financial reporting, compliance with regulations, and ensuring audits are properly conducted and responded to. And where accountability and governance is concerned, board members must uphold good corporate governance practices, ensure transparency, ethical standards, and legal compliance, monitor executive management, and hold them accountable for performance. Make decisions that serve the best interests of the citizens and stakeholders, not political or personal gain. And there is also risk management by those board members. They must identify and mitigate risk to the company's operations or finances. Ensure there are proper internal controls and audit mechanisms. Oversee the company's crisis response and continuity plans. And when coming to policy alignment, since the government is a major shareholder, boards must align their actions and national development priorities, cooperate with ministerial directives when legally appropriate, while still maintaining professional independence in decision making. And just by reading that, I could tell you that ain't true.
Confidently.
That ain't happening at all. Just look at how much vehicles the police have parked up in garage all over the place. Is that accountability? But at any year, the board is being investigated, or the board has to write a report on these matters. All I hear every single time is the minister. The minister.
Yep.
The minister. But it's our people doing a sort of rubbish. So I invite you guys to be a part of today's conversation, and let me give you guys those numbers once again.
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
Members, we invite you to be a part of the conversation. Please be mindful and remember our house rules. Be respectful. Keep your contribution under 3 minutes. This house is open to everyone.
So again, let me say good afternoon going out to all the members on YouTube and on our website. Don't forget that you guys could also be a part of the conversation. Send your comments. You could also call us on via WhatsApp or send your voice notes as well. And the numbers again are 342-0081 466-5391. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Above the board, child responsibility. Whenever,
remember, you're not coming across clearly. I'm not too sure.
You're fading in and out.
Yeah, you're coming in and out.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm saying the members charged with responsibility of the board and thoroughly comfortable, right? That when anything wrong, in this country, ad hoc responsibility and nobody is responsible. And on a lighter note, I'd like to say happy old strong to IWER George, right? That's my contribution.
All right, thank you so much, member. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let me take another one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Anderson and Mr. Dream.
Afternoon.
I want to begin by asking, who appoints the board?
Say that again?
Who appoints the board?
The boards are appointed by those MPs, those ministers, who are responsible for those particular ministries.
Well, the thing about it is that the minister is the political head of the department, of any department.
Correct.
And you have the administrative head who happens to be the permanent secretary, right? Now, the boards are appointed. Remember, the cabinet, the prime minister is in the process of electing persons to sit on board, right? And when these people are appointed, because what she should do, I don't know if she does it, look for the brightest and the best. Look for competence. Look for honesty. So it's not a process where you just think in terms of patronage because you are a member of the party and you work hard and well. The fact remains you're looking for people with the capability and the capacity to perform. And when you talk about the minister, yes, he is the head of the department. He's responsible, ultimately responsible for the operation or the working of the department. And when the board is not functioning as is expected, you move on. That is his, he can move them, he can have them removed. So if you keep them there, and then you say it's not, that is his responsibility also, because he's responsible for the efficient running of the ministry of the department. That is his baby. So don't absolve the minister from poor performance by departments. and talk about he's the head and he's in charge. He's ultimately responsible for his department. Politically, they call that ministerial responsibility. Right? And this under the same Westminster system that we operate under. You see, in England, that came from England. And if you look at most Commonwealth countries, as Mr. Lahoketa told, or a very good presentation yesterday, and the Dream, I thank the Dream for doing the kind of fact-checking that he did. Very good, Mr. I commend you. And this is what we're looking at. So when boards are not performing, you get rid of them. You had a situation, I don't want to be too long, where some board was there for 10 years, and those people never submitted their annual report or whatever it is. Right? The fact remains, how could you be going before a joint select committee every year after year? Right? Probably interviewed or probably questioned by members of parliament who comprise the committee, and they stay in office. How that could be and poor performance? So I'm saying that the responsibility has to be with the government also, not just because they can have them removed, just as how you remove those people at the governor and all these different people, get them removed because of poor performance.
Right.
Just as how we remove them, the ministers or the MPs for poor performance at election time, or they have the responsibility to remove these people and then. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your contribution, member. And I get where the member is coming from.
Likewise.
But Hashim, even if it's a screening process or an interview, if you are going for an interview, you think you're going to point out your flaws?
Nope.
And you're going to sell yourself as
best I can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Well, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
One time.
One time for my
yes. Hi, Mr. One Time.
Okay, my friend. Let me first thank you all for recognizing the problem and pointing it out in a number of ways and different ways from time to time. I observe that you all have been saying the pollution and the solution. You all have been saying the questions and the answer over a period of time. Now, responsibility is the hottest tea. We seem like we had a drink out in an air-conditioned room with a fan on. But it starts from the home again, my friend. If we are bringing up the younger ones, not being responsible, not being accountable, not being transparent, and they then go into the play field, they go into the schools, they go into the jobs, and the same attitude and behavioral pattern continues. It lies within all of us. The other day I saw somebody showing rat or some kind of thing like that in some hospital. And it goes from the supervisor, go right up to, according to who you was mentioning just now. And it goes across the board. We continue. I would like to see the day, my friend, when we as individuals, personal responsibility be made lauded, so that we would perform in the way that we should. Because that is all is missing to bring back this country, my friend. That is all that is missing to bring back this country. Personal responsibility in our social issue, in our financial issue, in our everywhere. Look, let me give somebody a little chance. I'll come back on a little later.
All right, thank you so much, member, for your contribution.
In short, this is what I have to say.
To go to reference the caller previously,
right,
before one time. Yeah, there is also the fact that, of course, the minister cites the people who are on these boards, and sometimes they are prone to their own bias or prone to to leg up people that they know, you know, who know this and who know them, and put people that they favor on these boards, you know, have a reaching out to olive branches.
Yeah, because
but
they support the party.
They support the party, or they support them personally, and they will back them. They will be the cushion so that they don't have, you know,
them
things
have a party card.
Yeah, they have a role to play, basically. You know, if I'm the head, you're gonna be the left arm. You're gonna operate such and such and do this, right? And so sometimes, again, like that caller just said, the competency is not always being put first when assigning these people to these boards, right? It's just like you get a link to gain a FET. It's the same thing, except it's just with taxpayers' dollars.
Very interesting. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, boys. I the Granny of your smaller show.
Yeah, Granny. Go ahead.
Smaller show. And I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Now, I went in as an emergency person Mount Topia before last. I owe. When I reach in the hospital, I had a big accident and emergency.
Granny, you're breaking up. Hello, you there? Granny, you want to step away from your radio just a little bit as well, because we get a slight feedback.
All right. Nice. No, you hear me good?
Yeah, we're hearing you better now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. One doctor there, you're right. You're right. Management is in trouble. But one doctor there, now where is the Minister of Health to go and check all these things? Now, when I went, one doctor there, they sent me in level 4. I stayed one day and one night on a bench with drips on my hand. I owe it. I owe. Right. They have plenty doctors here, they have plenty patients. Right. Now, when I remained there a night and a day. And then a doctor comes to see me. But I cannot blame the doctors in level 4 or casualty. Because when you go to the hospital, they take a blood test, they have to leave you there until a specialist surgeon comes to see you, according to what happened to you. So when the specialist surgeon comes to see me, they send me up in a ward. I had to get a CT scan. CT scan machine down. That is what has been backlogged in the hospital for 1 week and more. And you have to take, not me, they had to take emergency cases which are already sick so bad to send them to Spain or Arima to get a CT scan. And you have to wait 3 days to get that because it's backlogged. So I had to go to private hospital in St. Augustine, pay $3,500 to get that. But the private hospital in St. Augustine had backlog too. So they charged me $7,500. I'm not a wealthy person. I'm not a beggar, but I'm not a wealthy person. Then when I come off with that now, I have to go. They have nothing in that hospital all the time. I have to go now. It has plenty backlog again. But I can tell people, son, the doctors and them didn't know how to do my surgery. Major technical and life-threatening surgery, hear me here. They didn't know I would have lived. Even under the care reform, and even though with the surgery. That is how sometimes I just talk hard, and I just know how hard I just talk.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now I was to explain this for all you, because the family know. So I know this surgery was to get me, this surgery I took, the left side of the nerves to control the whole body. On the left side, the doctors touch it. And if they touch that, the whole left side will get crippled.
Right. Well,
and when you eat in the food that's fall.
But
when
Granny,
interest fall.
Granny, I hear you, but the phone lines are all ringing, so we want to make sure and see how much calls we could squeeze in. But we get your contribution, and thanks so much. Yeah.
But let me tell you something, son. They do not have equipment. The nurses not treating the patient. I had blood bag, and I have all these tubes, and they wouldn't come to see you, and they're giving you wrong medicine. I say I don't take medicine. Doctor said don't take medicine. The nurses doctors working round the clock with you. Say that the best doctor in the Caribbean. I had to go outside and take all my tests, and it took me 1 year and more. And last year, February, I got my surgery. That is how people get built. They'll give you 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, because of the equipment in the hospital, keeping that surgery backlog.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Granny, for your contribution. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, Granny. Yeah, good evening.
Hi, good afternoon, member.
Member, the conversation Ole was having earlier on make me to understand that Ole for the change. We really need change. Because things will be taken for granted all the time, not supposed to be. And both Ole bring out that. Remember on the right, not the Gary Griffith, Josie, the partner on the right there.
Which is the Gary Griffith?
I don't know which one is the Griffith.
See that you talk about? It bring back memories there. I went with the wife who diabetic, and she had an infection with her toe, and the toe swelled. And when the doctor examined her, you know the first thing the doctor said? The toe had to go.
Wow.
She started crying and they called me in the room. And she asked me, well, what to do? I said, well, listen, this is your body. Wherever you decide, I back in you 1,000%. She decided, no, she don't want them to cut it off. I took her out from the hospital. And I took her back to a doctor right in the crazy after some electronics. That was a little girl, a young girl. And thanks to that doctor, I spent some thousand, but she have all her toes up to today.
Thanks,
that's good.
So what we don't be accepting in this country is it come like the norm. We making it the norm. That's why I always say to get out of the party politics and start to deal with country. You understand? If all the ministers, whoever you have in office, accountable, let transparency prevail. If we vote our government and we don't like what we get, we try somebody else. We don't like what we get, we try somebody else until we get it right. That's the honest way to have respect for the citizens of this country. The citizens have to be vigilant and stop taking things for granted, and then we good to go. Other than that, we're going wrong in circle all the time. We vex with PNM, we vote UNC. We vex with UNC, we vote PNM.
Tell them.
They have to come out and ask stupidness.
Regardless
of who you put there, they must perform. We ain't putting them there for gallery and style.
Thank you.
We don't want that.
Thank you so much, member, for your contribution. And member, come in front of the class. Come.
Hey, finally.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Very good contribution.
Party politics have no place in handling people's lives.
You understand?
Right? And a lot of us need to understand that. All right? Stop puffing out your chest because you bleed red or you bleed yellow or you bleed brown. When people's lives are at stake, it really don't matter what color you bleed. We just need people to do what is right.
Correct. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome. Woo. Member?
Yes, but in wanting and having these people to do that which is right, I wonder if we, the citizenry, are serious about that. I wonder if we are serious about dealing with crime. We run a little thing in Tobago the other day with the demerit points, and we run it here, and this morning I heard on the news that the demerit points are cut. They say, well, look, okay, let me carry it up to 50, and if you just continue to pay the food. I thought that was to put us in line. I thought that was to make us have our vehicle in a more roadworthy manner. I don't understand, Trinidadian, and wonder if we really know what we want. You understand, my friend? Because when I look at Secret, yes, we know that a lot of shortcomings have been going on. We say we paying all the. We still holding placard and campaigning and say we work. Instead of allow the people to straighten out things and then we be disciplined and real in our performance. Let us do what we're supposed to do. I want to believe a better setup is going to come about. But are we the people serious? Are we the people serious about our jobs? And this is the problem. You last caller, tell them go to the head of the class.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, members. Thank you so much. So, members, we're gonna have to pay some bills now. So we're gonna catch you guys on the next side of 2 p.m. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. Yeah.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959 or 384-2232.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
It's easy on a Sunday morning. Tune in to Street 91.9 FM at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with Minister Corey Joseph and the Youth Empowerment Foundation as we inspire you, motivate you, and educate you to achieve your dreams and purpose. Live your best life now. Support our vision and programs at any Republic Bank, the Youth Empowerment Foundation, account number 0902-3963-3931. For prayer, counseling, and social outreach, WhatsApp 1-868-701-5555 or call 273-1998. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Think big. God has a plan for your life. There is destiny inside of you screaming to come out. Sponsored by JD Guides Funeral Home and Stan Media. We care about you.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke.
And every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight,
I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Shit 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in
every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight
for Orisha, The Way of Life. Fire Mood Fridays on the Shit 919 FM with yours truly, MC Duke and Selector Kochi. All genres of music from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in. Fire Mood Fridays, Club 919 FM. You don't know.
Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and giveaways for the best singers. Every Friday, Limers Fridays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Vibes with your crew and enjoy beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and 2 White Oak for $25. Every Saturday, Raw Saturdays. Everything goes, nothing but good vibes. Free entry and an all-star DJ cast to bring the vibes. Vibes Nightclub is where Tobago shines. Join us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for music, fun, and unforgettable nights. Don't miss out. Your weekend starts at Vibes.
Come shop at the biggest African market in the Caribbean with its African-inspired art, craft, jewelry, clothing, books, delicious food. We're at the Queen's Park Savannah, transformed into the Lidjasu Omuale Emancipation Village for the 2025 Pan-African Festival TT, commemorating emancipation, July 25th to August 1st. Also, enjoy jazz, pan, calypso, reggae, dance, drumming, bois, art exhibits, and for the children, the African Heritage Camp and workshops. The village opens 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Free admission before 3 p.m. Just $40 after. Kids under 12, free all day. Bring your family, your friends, your vibes, and let's celebrate the 187th anniversary of emancipation, our heritage and future together. The Emancipation Support Committee, shaping sustainable futures through reparatory justice.
When your corporate event needs more than just food, it needs an experience, a Michelin experience. From mouth-watering buffet spreads to beautiful packed takeaway boxes, the Michelin Experience Limited delivers more than just wheels. We deliver flavor. We deliver satisfaction. We deliver excellence straight to your boardroom. Whether it's a conference, board meeting, or a retirement function, go beyond basic. Go bold. Go Michelin Experience Limited. Call us now at 1-868-474-2250 or follow us on social media at Michelin Experience. Great food, exceptional service every time.
Whoever said messy was a bad thing totally missed the point. Take that hit song everyone loves now. It probably started like this. Baby, calm down. That's why KFC is celebrating the messy moments with our Messy Cruncher and Messy Zinger sandwiches for only $34.95. Imagine a crunchy, golden brown, flavorful chicken sandwich sauced to perfection with our signature sweet, spicy, tangy sauces. Oh boy. So crunch into the deliciously messy moments today. Check socials for details. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
It's in the feeling in our we talk. It's in the meaning in our spot. It is the thing that sets us apart. Who we are. Cause the rhythm of life keeps bumping. Together going strong. No matter what, we keep things flowing. Before we will go all in. Our hands up in the sky. Celebrating. Come let your rhythm flow.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John
every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon, and every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m.
live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember,
every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon, and every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m.
live on the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
Members, we invite you to be a part of the conversation. Please be mindful and remember our house rules. Be respectful. Keep your contribution under 3 minutes. This house is open to everyone.
Yes, members, we are back. Just 7 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. Time real flying today, boy. Somebody wants today to finish fast.
Now the election.
I wonder if it's you.
Is he water Lord, man?
Is he? You believe so? I mean, today's it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Does he really want the day to finish fast, right?
Yeah, man. Office party. Office party.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you. So I guess right now there are certain members of staff that are organizing food and drinks.
I believe so.
I hope so. I wonder who bubble in that pot, boy.
Michelle!
I wonder if they have any wild meat. You know? For the ones that probably gonna catch a late lunch today. Today is definitely the day that you should definitely check out KFC and take advantage of their Dip It, Dunk It and win this Saturday, 12th of July at KFC South Park. Come sample the new KFC tenders and step into the Java experience from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Unlock giveaways. And you can also be able to get exclusive merch and free KFC. And it's all hosted by Junior Lee, Shiny, with the live DJ vibes in full effect. Chase the crunch and unlock a Java with KFC. So get to a KFC now and get one of those tenders and enjoy it. And obviously, you know, once you have that time tomorrow, you could definitely go down to South Park, where they're gonna have a great afternoon full with vibes. Yeah.
And for my Tobago Massive, if you guys are waiting for a miracle mid-year, TechFlex TT is having their Christmas in July sale. Just forget the heat because the deals are ice cold. Talking about computers discounted by up to $500 all month long. If you're looking for a gaming powerhouse, score a gaming laptop for $2,000 off, or maybe a custom-built gaming desktop for just $6,500. And there's more. Tablets starting at just $399, desktop towers for only $999, or get a complete desktop combo starting from an unbelievable $24.99. TechFlex TT is Tobago's #1 computer store, bringing you all the Christmas savings right now in the summer. Located on Wilson Road, Scarborough, next to Royal Castle, or just give them a call at 235-4919. That's 235-4919, and have a Merry Christmas in July.
Surely I do have to spell them out.
So again, I want to take an opportunity going out to all the members listening to us via YouTube and also our website, and we invite you guys to be a part of today's show. You could also send your voice notes and your WhatsApp. Those numbers are gonna 342-0081 and also 466-5391.
Production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main one.
Again, let me take an option going out to Mr. Wakanda. He said, indeed, you're almost correct. Politics has no business in citizens' lives. Regrettably, that's simply not likely, never will be the reality in Trinidad and Tobago. Since achieving independence, the country has been conditioned to deteriorate day by day. What future awaits Trinidad and Tobago to decide 2 decades from now, given is rapidly depleting resources, rampant crime, and a continuation of some of the poor governance? It appears that anything established by the white man is subsequently shut down by the government for personal gain, and astonishingly, the public doesn't object. Does that mean Trinidadians are unable to govern themselves? Interesting.
Because now, more than ever.
Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Right.
Gather your thoughts.
So, if you are wondering, probably you just turned on your radio and wondering what these speakers of the house talking about today. We're speaking about these boards, all these different boards that are installed as a security mechanism to obviously to manage and to be able to have that additional accountability for monies and so forth that are being budgeted and are being injected into these different ministries and institutions, but yet the ending result is that we still where we don't want to be. We seem like we're just stagnant. We're just spinning top in mud. Yeah? Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you guys going on?
We're going good. Good afternoon.
Yeah. So, now, if I wasn't aware and conscious about what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, I would draw the conclusion that, here what? You see these board members, them that in this country that we have right now presently in the different institutions, I would say they are corrupted to the core. I would say they are failures. I would say they haven't performed. But that is not a fair assessment, because these are people who just, even since yesterday, I think the board for the HEC was installed. We had the T&Tech board installed a couple of weeks ago and thing. And no reference is being made to the previous administration and the boards that sit where they were appointed for, and how corrupted they were, how inefficient they were, and every single thing just seems to be like pointing at these new set of people that is being installed. And I think that's a kind of misleading assessment of the conversation that we have. Now, I have been very interested, and I had some input in a board where TNT was concerned and all these kind of things. And I can guarantee you that everybody who was instituted in those boards were well interviewed. They contributed something that is relevant to how they want the institution run. And they're very well qualified. And that is the way how they are selecting boards from all the instituted, all the other organizations. And they haven't started to function as yet, because there's a lot of things that have to be put in place. Mechanism has to be put in place now for them to start, and you would see the difference of, well, at least I hope they would see the difference, because when you compare the last set of them, like it had people who was on 5 different boards, would have a clue of the organization and the board they sit on. They were just put there because of their political affiliation. We had the president husband, we had Noel Garcia. We had, I could call names because it is in the public domain, where how many boards they were. And they were not qualified and competent to say, hey, here what? This is how we're going to upgrade WASA. This is how we're going to, this is the input we're going to put into NGC or these kind of things. And from what I am seeing now, and the selection and the process that they are going through vetting to put, yes, some of them might be politically aligned. Yes, they are party supporters, but they are qualified and competent now. And if this is the direction we're going, I think we need to give them a little leverage to start to set themselves up, to start to show how they are contributing. And every board that is being instituted was board that was there already.
One second, remember. Now, just so that we're on the same page, I wasn't really speaking about these new boards that have just been appointed. I was speaking more or less in general, because after year we hear boards being people being appointed to boards, but yet when we look at the different institutions and so forth, it seems like the same issues seem to be arising. Mismanagement and all of these different things. But I'm not speaking about these new boards. What I'm speaking about in general, though, is that it is that the boards themselves should be held more accountable, because at the end of the day, when something goes wrong, all you hear is that it is the party fault or it's the minister fault, but you never hear that Jack, who was on the board of works, he is not being held accountable for mismanagement as well. You understand?
And I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
But like I say, and that's why I mentioned it at the beginning of when I call, is that if I wasn't alerted and know what is taking place, I would be thinking, like you say, like somebody just turned into the station and start to listen. They would go with the notion that, oh, here what? These boards that is running these organizations, they are failures, they are incompetent, it's a set of party politics, and, but I could tell you that is not so because of the conversation that you're having. You understand?
Right.
And that's where we're on the same page now, that we agreed that this is what we want to see, because we want to really see the country go better. We want to see accountability. We heard that when CPEP didn't send in any accounting or audit for 5 or 7 years.
Nonsense.
Where you understand? And we don't want to see that again. We want to see that 6 people, 7 people appointed to our board in a year. You're sending your accounting, you're sending your wherever. We hold them to KPI so that today we see WASA in this stage. Next 6 months you see an improvement. Key performance indicators. Then and make them accountable. You don't perform, we get rid of you and we move on, because we have to get this thing right once and for all. Have a good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, member.
Yeah.
Valuable contribution.
I think you could come into the front row with that one.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And our Prime Minister made mention of that, and she keeps mentioning it. That if these ministers play or let me see if I could take a page from one of those big artists. If they act the fool, she is going to deal with them accordingly.
Yeah,
So
it's no ringa rosy.
Yeah,
according to our Prime Minister.
Yeah. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon. Mr. Laoketa here again. Very interesting topic. But first, let me, I want to, before I speak, before I make my presentation, what I want to hear from Mr. IWER on his birthday today is, remember I gave greetings already?
Right.
Yeah, Adrenaline City by David Rudder. I'm sure Mr. IWER will love that song. Adrenaline City by David Rudder. So you all could end the show with that or play it wherever segment you all want. All right. So boards are creatures of the minister. A minister will have certain amount of boards of organizations under his purview who will have to have boards to carry out the oversight. Boards are oversight committee, right?
Right.
Now, in this country, boards are selected. Well, nominees are forwarded to the Cabinet Boards Committee. Now, the Cabinet Boards Committee are the people who say, well, yes, based on the nominees, this fellow fit, he is the best fit, that one is the best fit, and so. Right? The thing is, without oversight now, the board will have oversight over the administration. Now, our next point I want to make, in government entities, you have administration. In private entities, you have management. That is only a differentiation I'm making it. Right? So when people say administration and when they say management, it's two different things. Right? Now, when these boards are created, what they call formalized, right? They will have responsibility to the minister, and then the minister having responsibility to the cabinet, right? But in some boards, for example, like Petrotrin, there was what they call an executive chairman, which means all boards are headed by a chairman. So an executive chairman means you are the chairman, and you're also the chief executive, like how Malcolm Jones' example, for example, was in Petrotrin, right? The boards have a certain, they are not a prominent criteria. They have a time span, and the government is free to add or minus from those boards personnel who they feel didn't make who didn't meet the timetables or to meet the demands of what the organization was. So that is why I think the Prime Minister now is very, very clear on, and she's taking her time because she requires people with the what they call leading competencies. That means people with the required knowledge, skills, and abilities, which they abbreviate. They call them KSAs in management. So it's only a time, and we'll see the fruits of these boards. So I have no problem because we need to get proper people, right, to do administrative work in this country, right? And there are lots of talent who never get recognized for whatever reason. So that is why I like the style of this Prime Minister.
Right.
In board creation, right? So don't forget, I want to hear Adrenaline City for Mr. IWER, right?
All right, definitely.
Boy Hashim, you came late, but I was asking Anderson DJ for you to do some research on this situation where in Jamaica that the young people, young children, must take care by enshrined law of their parents, because the thinking is that the parents took care of them when they were young, and now that the parents get old, the children now should take care of the parents. So I wanted to do some research into that for us, please. That's a model from Jamaica, right? And I want to thank Mr. Wasahudim for his great attributes or his great tribute to my presentation. Thank you, Mr. West. But I know I also pay tribute to you because you give some fantastic presentations. So, Hashim, you guys clear what is your homework for Monday?
I find I the only one getting homework.
Because they say you are the researcher. They already putting things together, you know. They're already putting things together. But thank you, member. Thank you, Mr. Locketa. So
yeah, I know you need to get some homework. That's a crime.
I know that this message was a line for one particular person, But I want to send this message going out to all those new board members, right? You see this message that this lady said? I want to send it out to you guys, because if you all think that you all there
the style
to gain, right? I want you all to remember, just remember this, right? Your name is not Bob, right?
You're not going back and build nothing. I tell Penny tonight, just like Lady Lava, you not Bob the Builder. You're not building P&M. You're not building P&M for future.
So those boards, those particular board members, if you're not there to build Trinidad for the future, boss it.
One time.
Boss it. Just like remember a couple of weeks ago when we had interviewed the president of the Prisons Association, where he said that those bad elements just leave. If you know that you're there for self-interest,
leave.
Don't even tell us. Just boss it.
Yeah.
Just take your bag and boss it.
And go.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
I have a voice note here. Let me hear this voice note.
Goddess after lunch to you, yours, the others, and the rest, the listeners, the hearers. Yeah. Interesting topic about the boards, the minister, the public. I haven't heard anything that suggests to me that I should change the position that I have concerning the we versus them syndrome that we have in Trinidad and Tobago. There are other countries that have it too, but not all countries have it. There are places where there's a level of love for country that surpasses the party politics. Yeah. And I have people who know what I'm talking about. So these are the ones that I'm talking to. They are not preaching to the choir. Not at all. You see the tiller dead? You will put what's supposed to go in front for me. You see the tiller dead? The politicians and them, I notice I ain't call her color. The politicians and them know that they have some of them out there. So when they put the friends and the family and the people, even the enemy, in positions, and the time to account comes up. You know, man, sometimes they're guilty as charged of rooting up the mango tree. But you know the tiller dead and them? Nah, it's the wind what blow it down. It's the wind what blow it down. Because that is my party. I don't want nothing bad to happen to my party. So if I have to lie, I will do it. I will do it. Those are the diehard tiller dead. But if they know that there are people who say, nah, hey, you move bad, that shouldn't be so, that's in me thing, we're not accepting that. Here now, I feel they'll have a different attitude. They'll have a different attitude. So I'm wondering now which one we should work on, boy. The politicians or the tiller deadians? Will you help me now, please? Thanks, eh?
We have room in the front. Put him in the front.
We have room.
We have room. We have plenty of room. What about the he made extra space? That is a serious one. Should we really be dealing with those in charge, or the tiller deads that rep for them no matter what they do? You could run over a baby in the street like to quote Trump, and they will still vote for you. That is wild. That is wild.
The things that are affecting our country, it is not about red, ready, and responsible. It's not about yellow is the code and when we win, everybody win. We have to sometimes even look beyond that in the aspect of those same persons, as I said, those individuals that go for these jobs to be a part of boards and so forth. Those persons on top, those persons that hold senior positions within these different institutions, they need to be held accountable. Not just the man at the bottom. not just the minister. It's the minister. It's the party. No. Look at them. Look at those individuals. And just as that voice note that we play, you're right. Because there are persons who will sit down and see a country going downhill because of decisions made by individuals. And because they so support, they're not in agreement with it, you know?
No, but they won't speak out against it either.
It hurting them. But they won't say nothing.
Which to me is worse. It's worse than representing it. But the fact that you sit by and do nothing, you ever heard that phrase? The best way for evil men to fail is for good men to do nothing. Right, same thing. You see something bad happening, it is affecting you directly even sometimes. But because you are so ingrained with the till I dead, you'll sit back and be quiet. Because it means that what? The people you supposedly align with keep their power. And you can what? Lord it over everybody else? That making any sense? You suffering. Your tanty can't get a bed in the hospital. Right? Because of corruption going on in people that you voted for to put in this power. But you'll keep quiet about it because it's till I dead. That is also part of the problem. Yes, we can point fingers all day, every day. Who's doing a bad job? Who is at fault? Why this isn't running so? But y'all remember at the end of the day, we put them there, you know. And the power is with us, Trinidad and Tobago.
We need to enforce our laws. We need to enforce the SOPs within these different institutions.
Yes, somebody said it. Patricia on YouTube. I want to find the comment.
Find it. Let me take this one right then.
I got it.
Hi.
It said,
okay.
Yeah, it said the system works, but only when government puts people based on merit, not because of how they look or who they vote for.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And again, good afternoon going out to all our members on YouTube. Don't forget, share the live. Tell a friend that the Street Council is on. And you guys could also be a part of today's council. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Dr. Anderson. Good afternoon, Dr. Dream.
Good afternoon, President.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. And good afternoon, God. I mean, the program started, I ain't hear God, but God, at the moment of my existence, so God should see we could maintain the tolerance, production, and discipline of this street council so that we could keep up a good consciousness, deliberating, debating, and discussing, consulting the issues of current affairs in the best way so that we will produce good results on the end. Thank you, Papa God. Oh God, shoot. Now, the way how this started, yesterday we started with, we went in with the president, why he should be there, if we want him there, if he should stay there. All right, okay. So we draw it from today. Today now we're going into another program. The program we're going into is definitely talking about state boards. Anyway, I like La Hoqueta. He is a brother who have a lot of information. He's a past student of the Trinidad and Tobago with knowledge. And he really bringing them out there today for me to clarify certain things. So moving from there now, we want to talk about we people for a moment. Public accountability. Because all what's going on in the governments and oppositions is really, the whole problem is we. You see, we voting people, but after we done vote people, we don't really keep that, maintain that responsibility that we give them. So then we have a responsibility to maintain that they maintain the accountability that they're supposed to put forward. So eventually, when we talk about the government's not keeping responsibility and accountability, when we point in front, it have a finger pointing behind. We all, as a citizen, as the society, have to be responsible and accountable towards our affairs, not them affairs or we affairs, our affairs. Because them who you put there is out of we. The finger going front and it pointing behind also. Now, we're talking about the state boards. Mr. Lahoketa bring forth some nice points. Minister to appoint boards. Yeah, because why we haven't the parliamentary members appointed? I tell you, we have to get them people out there inside of that space between we and the ministry. Because there's where we're supposed to be accountable and responsible for an organization, and with the organization or aside from the organization, it's formed as ministries. So then where the parliamentary members doing the legislators to legislate whatever the only person more or less should be in the cabinet is like the president, the prime minister, if it have a secretary within the parliament, and if it have a treasurer within the parliament. Those three, whatever you have in the cabinet, otherwise, okay, they will deal with the structure of legislation together with as the parliament is part of, and you could bet that, the cabinet. So now, we're talking about the ministry and the boards. The minister supposed to be, supposed to be in a position to appoint board members. So he's going to be in control of his ministry. You have the PS, you have the CEO, them more or less is the like secretary and treasurer, and then who dealing with the ministry. We're talking about administration here, who dealing with all the rest of all the public servants within the ministry. We have a long way to go to think about. Lahoketa is pointing out some very serious points. Between the time of after election, when we changing management. Now, what we have in there is what we have in there more or less is a reconstruction, because no one but going to stay within the next administration. So we have to look in to see how we changing up that process. We don't understand that boards could go anytime. So they don't really have no big set of duty to do, except that what they're doing, they are oversight. You just hear, and when they sit down and study, that is what it is. They are oversight over the administration of the ministry. Lahoketa just told you. And I listen well to see where fitting in what. I more or less does what they call simulation and equation. So when I put these things together, I see how they flow as it's supposed to flow. Now, I don't want to go too much again because what I want to hit quick. I like the premise points how it getting amended. And yesterday we talked about on the Soca Warriors. I told earlier, or I tried to say, well, I'm going to put in a piece. Nobody ain't talk much about it, but I put in the Pan Jamboree Boys. And I ain't hear nobody talk about it, but I'll go again. I put in that for our street council, the Pan Jamboree Boys. All you know, they could fix up anything now and then if a thing. But I put in that, and I think I could almost close there. Yeah, because that's so good. The people and their accountability. We're supposed to concentrate on who, why, when, and how the matter is supposed to deal with. And if each one of us could understand that, we have questions to ask all the time to get answers and make sure answers is fruitful. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Dr. Dream. Thank you, Dr. Anderson. Thank you, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you so much for your contribution, member. And I don't know if it's because IWER probably offer the people cake, but a lot of these members...
Sorry.
A lot of these...
Wait. Hey, look, what a man IWER. Woo-hoo, that's triplet. And I say thank you for the station and the program that they're going and happy or strong. I forget that clean thing. Happy or strong.
All right.
What a man IWER.
Yeah, man. Thanks, member. So a lot of these members... A lot of these members, they come out real on point today, boy. The pencil sharpen.
They sharpen.
I don't know if it's a pencil or if it's a belly empty, because like I was say, who comes with good information?
With good information today.
Getting a slice of cake, because boy,
I check in the second floor as we come off the end. I want to see what's going on.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm now getting, but the caller before me, he talked plenty, whole set of things. My God.
Actually, we were just talking about, the boards, there's so many different boards that are installed in different institutions and so forth. And if it is that our members see that it is time that these boards are held more accountable, and show more responsibility for things that happened, and not always just throw all the blame on the minister or the party, but know that these are also persons that walk among us who literally are not doing their due diligence and don't understand their duties and responsibilities. Yeah,
that is what the boards.
Correct.
Well, it has things people don't really like to talk. And sometimes when you talk certain things to educate people, are talking more so the UNC supporters, and you talk certain things they don't believe. But what it is going on with these board members and things is that they are being controlled. They were controlled by the PNM, and they still being controlled by the PNM. You understand where I'm coming from?
Elaborate.
No, I can't go too much. You just have to see and hear far.
Okay.
Because you've been hearing a lot of things concerning that. It have people who will talk like me, and they will elaborate. And if it is, you're hearing that, right? And I put it in a nutshell for you, you should be able to see and hear far. Okay?
Okay.
So with all this going on, all this chaos going on, after we just have a fresh election, our government now in power, a new government in power now, it have a change. The region looking at us, not so? I need an answer, please. I don't know if you just pay attention to the regional politics, the geopolitics.
No, we're giving you opportunities for you to give your contribution, because we would still have to do our research. As you say, you cannot elaborate, but we need to at least be able to understand what you're saying.
Get the points to research.
Yeah, so that we could
right?
we could say.
It's not that I cannot. I don't want to go too much into that, right? Because it have people talking, and I just put it in a nutshell.
All right.
So you could follow from there. But what I want to say is that the regional politics are talking CARICOM, international, the United States, who is the ones who really running the show here, in case people don't know. Because the government, this new government, said to the Trump regime that they're going to follow their policies. So they have a lot of policies they put in place.
Interesting.
One of the policies is that we must look after our security here. That's the main thing. And so far, I see people dying like that, getting killed on a daily basis. All kind of robbery taking place, kidnappings, and nothing is being done in a drastic way to ease up this situation. All you're getting is talk, and promises again, and telling you within XYZ amount of months. And when you ask Roger Alexander question all up to yesterday, is that he don't want to go into that. What you're telling the people is that you know, people will feel they can't do anything. People need to hear. People need that drastic approach. And the U.S. is looking on. Let us give them time. And when they give these people some kind of satisfaction, I don't know if you're paying attention to what's going on to the other countries in CARICOM. They have their corruption there, the issues. The U.S. talk to them and they give them time, and some of them they get blacklisted, they get some sanctions, right? So if this government ain't buck up, right, and with the way the PNM getting on, we could end up like Haiti, fighting, destabilized.
Oh gosh, remember, I really hope that it doesn't go down that road. But
we're watching all of that. Listen how the PNM talk last night. People concerned in that meeting, right? And watch how you have to. You can't just hear things, you know. You have to watch and go deep into it.
Well, we'll definitely.
That it will end up like Haiti with chaos and fighting and shooting. You know.
We'll definitely do our homework, but we don't want to really get too sidetracked, because the road you're going down there on, that's a whole different topic by itself.
Just now. Let me talk a little more. What I'm saying is, when I say we could end up like Haiti, it's not that it will have killing and this and that, you know. We could end up with an interim government where the international organizations, geopolitics are talking, could step in inside of here and say call fresh election. And if that play off, the PNM will like that. So you have to watch the behavior of the PNM. Them want to play off for these kind of things. You catch where I'm coming from?
All right.
It will be handled. Our country is not much of a rebel state like Haiti. But if it reaches to this stage like Haiti with interim government, they will call and say who is to do this and who is to do that, and they will call the shots. This is how we could end up with the United States into our politics. It's no longer this local politics no more, you know. This thing reached geopolitics, where the U.S. in charge are all what's going on with this government here.
All right. Well, thanks.
All right.
Thanks so much, member, for your contribution. As our song in the background, our intro song. Well, throughout our show, we play this song. It says that let's come together to build a nation, right? To build our nation. So I really hope that our outlook will always be positive, as much as I know that you have to leave room for disappointment. I trust in God that we would not end up, like Haiti.
Stop passing my Haitian massive. I don't know what it
is. No, engine room. What are you doing, engine room? What are you doing? I now see something there. Just now, give me a second. Engine room? Give me a second, you know.
Where you see?
I see something just now.
Something
that there was on here a while ago. Look at it. Right.
So
we want to remind persons that you need to come and chase the crunch. This Saturday, July 12th, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., KFC South Park. And you're gonna at least be hosted by Junior Lee and Chinese. It's live entertainment, 360 bucket experience with Java Challenge kit, and also merch. All that you can get free. This Saturday, which is tomorrow, happening at KFC South Park. So make it a date, and you gotta make sure and feast. Or go and have that feast at KFC, yeah?
Real quick before we get back into the calls, guys, also remember, if you're trying to imagine a career every day where you can help someone and build a better future, Sagicor is not just hiring, they're inviting you to join a team that empowers lives. As a financial advisor, you'll guide clients towards their dreams and discover your own path to success. If you're motivated, driven, and ready for something more, Sagicor wants to hear from you. So give them a call, 774 774-4595. That's 774-4595. Or email Ann_Powell-Pollard@sagicor.com and take the first step today with Sagicor. Wise financial thinking for life.
Nice. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I'm a member of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I remember I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I heard a lady just a while ago talk about geopolitics and Trinidad should join up with the American politics. Rubbish. Did you see, forget what African president, the American president met sometime this week, and I said to him, you speak good English?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
That country was colonized by an American religion. The American created that country in America, that particular country. So their language, their language is English. The entire country speaks English because they were colonized by the American missionaries. So when that lady talk that talk, she behind time. And you see they respond to what Trump said, right? All the things that they promise, Trump promised them, they say we're not taking that. We're not giving up our sovereignty for aid. We did that for years. There's a clip going around showing us where Trump's first inauguration into office, that was how long ago, and showed us where our past prime minister, they showed us 7 things that America lost by, because if you remember, Trump's first reincarnation, he had decided to make Guaido the president of Venezuela. Remember that? Right. And 1 or 2 Latin American countries supported him. Trinidad and Tobago said, who answers the phone in the White Hall in Venezuela is who is going to be the president. Today, Chavez is still there, Guaido is nowhere, and we can't find Guaido. Right? So that clip shows that Trinidad, being oil independent and have our own oil, decided to stand against the American policy. So we have a new administration in office. Any one of you guys know why it is the governor of the central bank was fired? Do you all know? Any one of you know why the governor of the central bank was fired?
Tell us now. You tell us.
I would like to know, you know.
I would like to know as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when the question was asked in the parliament, what reason the governor of the central bank was fired, did you hear the minister's response?
What was the minister's response?
Minister's response is that he pulled a section out of the parliament things, section 69 or 64, stating that the minister
refused to comment?
Refused to answer, not
refused
comment.
To answer, correct.
If the PNM had done that, what do you think would happen today, Wally? So apparently, we voted in a group of dictators. But the same thing they told us about, the prime minister was rude and didn't care about nobody. Isn't that the same reaction we're getting now and even worse? Because after he said that, the same question was posed to the Minister of Public Utilities concerning the CEO of WASA. And I would call him the man who imported our baby. Call him a drama. He just functions like a drama queen. I'm not saying that he's a drama queen, right?
Wow.
I'm not calling him a drama queen. I said he functions like a drama queen. So don't say I call him that.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
All right, member.
Make that point clear. Did you hear his response to the minister, the parliamentarian? He also claimed the same thing.
Yeah, when there were questions that arise to him for him to respond about CPR
Let me draw a point on it. The governor of the central bank, Jawala Rambaran, was his name when the PNM got into office. You know why he was fired? I think everybody knows one of the reasons why he was fired. I
think was because there was sensitive information that he would have shared with the population. That
sensitive information was that he released all the persons who received US dollars. One of the reasons again to that is that he went to the Minister of Finance and said we have money to run the country for 3 days. Right? So I'm asking them, because they were asking the former governor of the central bank to release.
Remember, you have like 20 seconds, right? Because we have
I'm
some
going to
bills
make
pay.
it quick. They asked the governor of the central bank, the past one, to do the same thing that Jawala Rambaran did. Didn't, right? And they fired him. But we put a man who collect 11 million to leave his job on the last reincarnation. I don't know how much he get on this reincarnation. That's the what's the name? Larry Hawaii is now the governor of the central bank. Why don't he release the same information that I was asking the former one that they just fired to do? Enjoy the evening, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, man, for your contribution.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Well, y'all, that is about it, you know. We are approaching the final hour. We're heading about 6 to 5 minutes into the hour of 3 o'clock. So we are going to take that pause. And those of you who are on YouTube, please make your way over to the website, www.thestreet919fm.com, because in the next hour, we are doing a full birthday celebration of the big boss, Mr. Street himself, the Water Lord. Big man in the business, Neil Iwer George. You're definitely going to want to tune in
so
for that.
we are disconnecting from YouTube and Facebook now. So we advise you all who are on Facebook and YouTube, go to our website where you're going to be able to see us still live in studio, but be able to enjoy the music, because we don't want nobody to stop the party now, right? We're partying in the next hour. So just go to the website, www.thestreet919fm.com, and you're going to be able to listen and see us live from there.
And send your voice notes, send your birthday wishes through WhatsApp if someone else is also celebrating a birthday. Also, please, by all means, let us know. We are doing all your shout outs in the next hour. So don't go away. We will be back.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959 or 384-2232.
This is the voice of Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness? Why the suffering in the world? Will it end? Who is responsible? Well, if so, join us right here on The Street 91.9 FM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. with Brother Samuel Gooding and Roland White, where we open the Bible and find answers to all these things and more. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10. 2 Campari for $25.